What's up guys, my name is Destery and welcome back to WTF5. So dating nowadays is a lot different than what it used to be. There once was a time before phones and messaging apps and texting where literally the only way to ask someone on a date was to physically ask them in person.
Oh god, that sounds exhausting.
It was exhausting. I mean, look at me. I went nearly 18 years of my life without getting a single date. That's how hard it was. But nowadays, with all the dating apps and ways to slide into someone's DMs, it's easier than ever to find someone to slob on your knob like corn on the cob. Trying to stay hip with all the terms you kids are using nowadays. But just upload a picture, put in your name, age, and location, a few facts about yourself, and within minutes, your inbox is flooded with people that you match with. And within hours, your inbox is flooded with people that you match with. And within days, your inbox... So that's it for today's video. We count down the top 5 hilarious dates as a result of Tinder. Number 1, Phil Stevenson. So it seems like having a horrible Tinder date isn't really new to anyone. In fact, there's an entire section of YouTube dedicated to stories all 100% about awful Tinder dates. Actually, question of the day, what is the worst date you've ever been on? I might make another video just based on your guys' stories. But anyways, on to Phil Stevenson. Good old Phil. So Phil matches up with this chick on Tinder. Did she have a name? Of course she had a name. But did Phil care? No. God damn it, Phil, you son of a... Well, the two meet up, and after talking a little bit, the girl offers to bring Phil on a vacation that she actually intended to bring her family on before they backed out. So Phil agrees. You know, Phil's got nothing going on besides looking like a YouTuber and having perfect eyebrows, so sure, why not? Just met this girl 5 minutes ago, who cares? That's part of the fun. So the two pack up and head to Turkey for some f***ing reason. What's there? I don't know. Oil reserves? Gumuz, the amazing Turkish soap opera? Yes, amazing show. Massive Gumuz fan here. Oh yeah, and also war. Yeah, it turns out as soon as the two reached their destination in Turkey, the Turkish armed forces was in the process of trying to overthrow the government. Wow, talk about a great date, am I right? Have you ever tried to get laid when there's a massive grenade fight going on outside? It's not easy. Not impossible, but definitely not easy. But for real, why of all the places you could go, did they choose Turkey? And why did she invite a guy that she knew for literally 5 minutes? What if Phil was a weirdo? What if he liked to collect women's nostrils? It's possible, you know, just a jar of nostrils that he snuggles with. Luckily, Phil wasn't a weirdo, but also wasn't the nicest date the woman could have asked for, as he spent the entire trip ignoring her and enjoying his free vacation. God damn it, Phil, you f***ing son of a... According to Phil, the woman also attempted several times to hit on him, even going so far as to push their single beds together, but Phil was having none of that.
Back away, she-devil, he said. You cannot tempt me with your pelvic sorcery.
And even went on to joke with his friends, saying, while the explosions and gunfire was scary, it's not ISIS or terrorists I'm scared of, it's her. God damn it, Phil, you did it again. Phil. He is a huge dick. Number 2, the dog thief. Whenever you go on a date, you usually have a few expectations as to how that date's gonna go. Seeing a movie, getting to know someone, maybe snagging a little ass. Everybody likes a little ass in their life. Well, unfortunately for a woman in Leonia, New Jersey, her expectations fell a little bit short when instead of having a cool date, she instead stole her laptop, an Amazon package, and her family's dog. And did not show her a movie, get to know her, or give her any ass. What? The woman matched up with a guy on Tinder, and at the time that she wanted to meet him was actually house sitting for some family friends. So instead of waiting, which is what normal people would probably do, she decides to invite the guy over that she's never met to her friend's house for a little bit of... Unknowingly, the guy also invited his friend along, who I guess was just hanging out or whatever. Don't know if you've ever been the 3rd wheel before, but I have. Yeah, I've been the 9th wheel before. It's not fun. Everyone's making out and you're like, hey, how's it going? You guys good? You want some snacks? Off, man. Oh god, why is your hand wet? Why does this room smell like regret? But after what seemed like a decent date, except for, you know, having another person there while you're trying to have a good time with someone, the two guys left. The woman soon realized that a package, her laptop, and the family who owned the house's pet dog, Maggie, were completely gone. Not a little bit gone, completely. The woman soon called the police, and the police finally caught up with the two guys, but did not manage to find the dog. They did, however, find out that the two had intended to steal something beyond the girl's virginity. Who am I kidding? No one on Tinder is a virgin. Number 3, Liam Smith. Here's a question. Have you ever had to poop when you're on a date? Because I don't know about you, but for me that happens every single time. Every single time. If I had a quarter for every time I had to poop when I was on a date, I could build Trump's wall. We wouldn't even need the Mexicans to pay for it. I could do it with my poop money. That is now officially my name if I was to ever become a mumble rapper. Poop money.
It's poop money. Poop money. And crack and beaches and...
What is this? I make my mom proud. Anyways, as you probably could have guessed before I started talking about poop money, yes, this next story has to do with poop. Poop. We all do it. Unfortunately, sometimes our bodies decide, hey, guess what? You're on a date? I don't care. Time to go. Well, this exact thing happened to a woman who went on a date with Liam Smith after matching up on Tinder. But it doesn't end there. In fact, it gets a lot worse. The poor kindly woman got up from her date with Liam as they were watching a documentary at his house to drop a load in his toilet. What she didn't count on after she had done the brown deed was that his toilet did not flush at all. Oh god. And instead of calmly saying, hey, your toilet doesn't flush, she thought that the better option was to wrap her poop in toilet paper and throw it out the window. Okay, girl gets points for ingenuity, I like it. After leaving the bathroom, she tells Liam the entire story, saying, quote,
I went for a poo in your toilet and it would not flush. I don't know why it did this, but I panicked and threw it out the window.
I want to apologize to the entire country of Britain. That was awful. And Liam thought this was just hilarious until he realized that his window actually has two panes of glass. The inner pane of glass which opens from the top and the outer one which doesn't open at all. So she basically threw her poop in between two panes of glass. Oh god! How unfortunate can your date be? Like, I thought mine were bad because I make excuses to leave when a girl says she doesn't like Star Wars. True story, by the way. But holy sh**. So Liam's date, feeling incredibly bad, elects to climb in between the two windows to retrieve the trouser treasure and throw it in the trash. But to make the whole story even better, she apparently got stuck in between the two windows and had to have the fire department get her out. Ah! Okay, I'm usually a pretty optimistic guy, but there is no positive part about that story. No silver lining, like, oh hey, at least I had some dope spaghetti. No. I do think though that if one positive thing was to come out of this, it's that if they ever go on a second date, there's no way it could be any worse than the first one. So hey, you ever feel like, man, this date is bad? Just remember you could be this girl who literally got stuck trying to get her own poop out of her Tinder date's window. Number 4. So these next few stories don't really single out one specific story, but instead are just quick stories that people have shared and collected on the site Thought Catalog. Guy invited me on a date to a bar to watch a band play and get a drink or two. I show up and wait around for a good 20 minutes. Turns out it was his band that was playing and invited 3 other girls on dates. This is the only way he could get a crowd for his band. No one wants to watch my shitty band do covers of Coldplay. How do I do this? Matched with an insanely hot guy. Told me he was a virgin, but I figured I'd let it slide. Go to his place and he was super handsy and sucked at kissing. Oh no. I decided it was over and I told him I had to leave. Hugged me at the door and said, I love you. I mean, I love your body. I got out of there so fast that I left my favorite cardigan. I have no desire to get it back. I like that that's what she's concerned with. My cardigan. But come on, give this guy a break. He's a virgin. He's never seen or touched a vagina in his life. This next one is just finding my mom on there. Oh god. Yeah, not a match. DNA maybe, but not for dating. But hey, you've already been in there once, right? Oh god. Oh, I'm so sorry. I once got stood up twice in one night. With the first girl, we actually planned out a date a few days in advance. I get to the place and texted her. She texted me 20 minutes later and said that she had met up with a friend beforehand and was running late. She never showed up. I'm sorry. I started Tindering again at the bar, matched with someone, told her about my situation and asked what she was up to. She said that she was also at a bar by herself and told me that it sucked that my date didn't show up. I asked her if I could join and she gave me an enthusiastic sounding sure. She wasn't there when I showed up. The first date later said that she showed up late after I'd already left and wanted to reschedule. I wasn't feeling it anymore, so I got off Tinder after that one. That is rough, man. That's like my 16th birthday. Invited my whole school to come, guess who showed up? My mom! Yeah! Woo! She said she was voting for Ben Carson. She called her father Daddy. She made me sit through an entire Joe Jonas song. That, or when I showed up to the bar, she started talking about all her exes, and then she ended up making out with one dude and went home with another. This all happened within 20 minutes. Oh god, that's good. Yeah, that's when you just uninstall Tinder. Unless I got any matches yet? No? No? Okay. Wait, I got one! New matches. Get Tinder Gold. 6 months, $8.83 a month. Well, this won't be the first time that I pay for love. Sign me up. And finally, number 5 is Skippy Jessup. Yep, this is a man's name. Who in God's green earth would name their child Skippy? I don't know. But Skippy makes it on this list as the perfect example of what I meant when I said that finding dates before Tinder was extremely difficult. A time before my tactic of getting someone to like me by sending memes to their Twitter inbox was around. So back in 2006, a real man named Skippy ended up getting a date with a woman that he went to church with through a friend of his. Problem is, Skippy is extremely awkward. I mean, same though. And he's also a 24-year-old virgin. I mean, same though. So Skippy decides to make a video diary of his experiences trying to find love. Let's watch.
So the whole reason I'm going out tonight is there is this girl named Rachel, and I'm going to ask her out tonight. There's a Cher concert next week, and I'm really hoping that she'll agree to go with me as my date.
Oh, Skippy, you found the passage straight to a woman's heart, Skippy. Share concert, holy fuck!
Hi. Are you sure it's okay? Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh god. Yeah, this is pretty much how all of my dates go. It's extra close to home for me. You're sure you want to do this? Oh, you are? You're 100% sure? Well, after Skippy and his hot date go to the sexiest place you can imagine, Baskin Robbins, to get a hot, sticky load of ice cream, Skippy gets to know Rachel by asking deep and thoughtful questions like,
Do you kiss boys before?
Yeah.
You like kissing boys?
I do.
I'm sorry, that was a random comment on my part. I'm sorry.
Oh, Skippy, you've cut me to my core. The romance I cannot handle. But hold on, gang. Skippy's got more up his sleeve. After parking with this girl on a hill that more than likely has had several murders of young women happen on it, Skippy decides to get right to the point.
I've got something for you. I'm not sure if you can see this, but these are little toy boats. Let's call this a friendship. We've been, like sailing these little friendships, for a while and stuff like that. Like a year, right?
Yep.
Wouldn't you say? But there's another boat that's in the harbor. You ready for this? Huh?
I don't know.
This boat is called a relationship. You see that? I think there's a way to go from a friendship to a relationship.
Skippy, no. Why? Skippy, no. F***ing A, Skippy. She had to have said yes, right? What sane woman would say no to Skippy and his toy boats that he brought specifically for that metaphor?
I just want to let you know right now, I think of you as just a friend.
Rachel, you f***ed up. You had one job, Rachel. F***ing Rachel, man. Okay, guys, can we just for a second realize that Rachel probably didn't go to the Cher concert with him? It's Cher, guys. Cher. Like, look at this rejection face. That is the face of utter defeat.
Awkward end of the night
I
hug.
was just not sure. Yeah. Sure.
Perhaps no. You sure it's okay?
Sure, Scott.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh god, turn it off. I can't shed more tears for Skippy. But this was 12 years ago, so surely Skippy's made some improvements and actually gotten some D&V over these last 12 years. Haha, nope. Now 35 years old, Skippy is still a virgin, even appearing on the TLC show The Virgin Diaries, where he lives at home with his mom, has his mom come with him to failed dates, and has a jar of belly button lint in his room.
Welcome to my room. Here's my poster of the Osmonds, and over here is my belly button lint collection.
Oh god. Skippy, no. Hey, I don't know if you know this, but belly button lint? Quickest way to get laid. No joke. Also, to pass the time, Skippy now sells t-shirts about his horrible sex life. So hey, I guess if you can't get laid, might as well sell some t-shirts about how much you can't get laid, right? You know what? I'm gonna watch this video every single day until I die. Not because I enjoy it, but because if I ever feel bad about my game with women, I'll remember Skippy and feel instantly better. And you should too. But that is it for this episode of WTF5. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give this video a like and also subscribe to this channel. If you'd like to leave any suggestions for future videos that you want me to talk about, make sure to leave those in the comments down below and I'll check those out. I'm also doing a shirt campaign right now, so if you want to check out any of the Captain Destas merch, you can find that link right here, or you can check it out in the description down below. Also, if you'd like to check out my personal channel, you can do that at youtube.com/CaptainDestas, where I upload a lot of weird adventure vlog stuff, and I'm trying to do more WTF news over there, so make sure to check out my channel and subscribe if you want to. That said, guys, I will see you next time for another WTF5. Thanks for watching, and fair winds.